Hello and welcome to this 60-minute power vinyasa flow. My name's Charlie and I teach people how to build strength and flexibility with online classes. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please consider subscribing. Let's get into it. Let's begin in a kneeling position. Rest your hands on your thighs and then drop your chin to your chest. With a deep inhale, lift your chin towards the sky, look back and up. Exhale, chin to chest. Few more like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep it going. 2 more. And on your last one, keep your chin pressed into your chest. Hold it there. Just releasing any tension in the back of the neck here. Relax your shoulders if they're up by your ears. Then start to draw your chin towards the left shoulder and then over to the right. And keep it going like this, side to side a few more times. And the next time the chin comes left, lift your chin up, go full circle. So you're doing a big head roll to the left. Then when you come back through center, switch to move to the right. Nice. Then lift your head into a neutral position. Keep your hands where they are. As you inhale, roll your shoulders back, broaden your chest, draw your chest forward so the ribs flare out. As you exhale, start to round your back, roll your shoulders in, bring chin to chest. Inhale, chest opens, ribs flare out. Exhale, nip in your ribs as you round your back. Keep it flowing like this. Start to really exaggerate the movements in your spine. Two more. Each time, see if you can go a little more open with the chest, a little rounder with the spine. Last one of these. Good. Find a neutral position. Then bring your left hand around your back to the lower right side of your back. Press your right hand into your left, then tilt your head to the right. So we're looking to find a deep stretch down the left side of the neck, along the shoulder and down the arm here. So keep pressing your hands together, keep tilting your head to the right. You should start to really feel this about now. Hold for another breath in. Exhale and release. Bring your hands to the left, lower side of your back, and then tilt your head left. So we find that deep stretch down the right side of the neck, shoulder and arm. Keep the hands firmly pressed together. Breath is nice and fluid here. Wonderful, one more breath. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. Okay, bring your hands in front of you, clasp your hands together, start to roll out your wrists. So doing very big rolls here to really get into all parts of the wrist joint. Then go and shake your hands out all together as if you were flicking water off your fingertips. And plant your hands forwards, find a tabletop position, starting with a neutral spine here. So the spine is relatively long. Then tuck your toes and lift your knees so they're just hovering a little bit off the mat. And this gets challenging pretty quickly, so try to maintain that control of your torso, keeping the spine nice and long. Then swing your knees to the right and sink your hips down to your heels. So you're coming into a controlled twist. Come back through center, knees go left, hips sink down. Keep it going. You can add a little bit of a bouncing action as you transition from side to side. Start to pick up the pace as we begin to really warm up the body with this movement. And let's start to add on as your knees go right, bring the right hand to tap the left knee. And you're coming into a deeper twist here. Then let's switch to the left. Left hand taps right knee, deepen the twist, and keep it going. Two more to each side. You should start to feel this in your legs right about now. I know I definitely am. So last one. Come back through center. And lower your knees down. Whew, untuck your toes and you can just tap your feet on the mat. Sometimes that can help just to release any of that tension in the legs. Then walk your hands forwards here. Come up onto tented fingertips. With an inhale, push the floor away. Keep your spine nice and long. As you exhale, let your chest sink down. Keep pressing through the mat. So it's an active pose here. We're not just passively sinking. Inhale, push the floor away, lift your chest. Exhale, slowly sink down. A few more like this, really opening the chest and the shoulders. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, controlled lower. Two more. Last one, as you come down, hold it here. 5 steady breaths. Keep pressing through each fingertip. So you're looking to keep the armpits off the mat here. So we're creating as much space through the front of your body. Awesome. As you inhale, lift your chest and then ripple your body. Lower your thighs, hips, belly down. Plant your hands and keep your hands next to your rib cage. Then bend your left leg, roll to the right, place the left foot behind you. Come back to your belly. Bend the right, roll left, place the foot. Keep it moving in this way. Each time you twist, see if you can really push the floor away to lift your chest. And then just like before, we'll start to add on to this movement. So as you roll to the right, push the floor away, lift up into Wild Thing. Inhale as you find your pose. Exhale on the way down and transition other side. Inhale, come into Wild Thing. Exhale, slowly down. Keep it going a few more times like this. So you begin to really find your flow. Find that rhythm between movement and breath. Last one. Whew. And then come back down. Tuck your toes, press back to tabletop. Then peel your knees off the mat as you lift your hips. Come into downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs here. And take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Nice. Settle in to find stillness. Cross your left leg over the top of your right. Then spin your right heel to the left side to come into your side plank. So keep the legs squeezed together as you hold it here. And if you're new to this pose, it can be a little challenging. So focus on really pressing the floor away. Good. And then extend your left leg in front of you. Keep that leg lifted. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, lower the knee down. Reach your right arm overhead. Spin your chest to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, gaze down for balance. Lower your right hand, face forwards. Then lift your left leg all the way back. 3-legged downward dog. Inhale here, open the hip wide. Exhale, lower the foot down. Second side, cross right leg over the top of left. Spin the left heel to the right side as you come into your side plank. Get steady here. Squeeze the legs together. Then extend that right leg in front of you. Keep the leg lifted as high as you can, so you're really using your inner thigh muscles. Holding 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee. Left arm reaches overhead. Chest spins to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, gaze down for balance. Lower your left hand, face forwards. Press back up, three-legged downward dog. Open the hip, deep breath in. Exhale, lower that foot down. Nice. Lifting the left leg again, open out your hip for an inhale, bend the knee. As you exhale, bring the knee across the body to the back of your right elbow. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, lower the foot. Reach your right arm up as you twist open into fallen star. Holding 3, 2, 1. Sit your hips down. Face the space in between your legs and hold onto opposite elbow here. Flex your feet to activate your legs. Then keeping your spine as long as you can, fold over the left leg. Then draw a half circle coming through the legs over to the right side. And then keep it moving in this way, staying as low as you can, side to side. Try and keep your breath as steady as you can, so slow things down if it's available. Nice. The next time you come through center, hold it here. Reach your arms forwards. Tuck your chin to your chest so the neck relaxes. The focus is on keeping the spine nice and long. So we're really working your active range here. So keep holding one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Plant your left hand back where it was. Lift back up into fallen star. Lower your right hand down, face forwards. Then bend this left leg and place the foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower your back knee down. And we'll settle into lizard lunge here. And instead of staying stationary here, I want you to circle your hips. So you can start circling clockwise a few times, then anti-clockwise. So we're really trying to keep the energy high as we're still warming up, so we're not slowing down just yet. Then settle into the pose. I want you to bring both hands, rest them on your front thigh. Then press the top of the foot, top of your back leg into the mat. So this back leg is also doing a lot of work at the same time. Keep sending your hips down and forwards. Holding 3, 2, 1. Plant your hands, frame your front foot, then lift your back knee and sweep this left leg all the way back up to three-legged downward dog. Inhale as you open the hip. Exhale as you lower the foot down. Right side, lift your right leg high, open the hip, bend the knee. Then bring the knee across the body to the back of your left elbow and hold it here. Keep that knee as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, lower the foot. Reach your left arm up, open out, fallen star. Keep pushing the floor away. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, sit your hips down. Take a hold of your elbows again. And we'll move through that half circle motion. Keeping the chest nice and low, spine nice and long. See if you can fold a little bit further each time you travel side to side. And the next time you come back through center, hold it there. Relax your chin to your chest. You can either stay holding the elbows or reach the arms forwards. Awesome. Hold for just a few more breaths. Nice. Inhale, come back up. Plant the right hand. Lift up through fallen star. Lower the left hand down. Turn to face forwards. And then bring that right foot to the outside of your right hand and lower the back knee down. And again, start to move through those circular motions. So really exaggerating this movement through the hips. A few times clockwise and then moving anti-clockwise. Good, then bring your hands to your thigh. As you send your hips down and forwards, press that back leg into the mat. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, holding just a few more breaths. Awesome. Lower the hands, frame your front foot, lift your back knee, and sweep the right leg all the way back, three-legged down dog. Inhale as you open the hip. Exhale as you lower the foot down. Nice. Step your feet hips width in downward facing dog. Then lift the left leg high. Keep the hips square. Hold for a breath in. With your exhale, bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg back up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. And step the foot in between your hands. Arms up for high lunge. Bring hands together in prayer, heart center. Then twist to your left. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Gently press the elbow into the knee and the knee into the elbow to create some stability. And turn your gaze, look towards your left elbow, looking down the back of your mat. Beautiful. From here, staying in the twist, lower your back knee down. Hold it here. Wonderful. Inhale, slowly untwist and turn to the right. Bring right hand to take a hold of your back heel. So I recommend tucking the toes to make it easier to lift the heel. And reach your left arm up and over. Think of lifting the chest as you open the front of your body. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1 more breath. Slowly come all the way back up. Frame your foot. Lift your back knee, then open out the foot. Bring left hand to inside of the foot as you reach your right arm up for your extended side angle. Hold it here. And start to bring right hand around your back. And then if it's accessible, reach left arm under the back of the leg to draw the hands together. You can reach to take a hold of your clothing if you can't quite reach the hands, or modify with a strap if you have one. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together to broaden the chest. And staying in the bind if you can, turn your back foot to face forwards, lower the back knee. So we're coming into this variation of lizard with a bind. I want you to draw your chin to your chest like you're bowing your head. Hold it here. Wonderful. Release the hold of the bind. Plant your hands under your shoulders. So you're keeping that left arm under the leg. Tuck your back toes and lift the knee. Then bend your arms like chaturanga and extend the left leg forwards. Pick up the leg. Shift your weight into your hands as you lift your back leg, finding your flying splits. Hold it here. Keep your balance forwards. Lower that back foot and then sweep the left leg all the way back up. Three-legged down dog. Inhale as you open your hip. Exhale, lower the foot down. Pedal out the legs here as you reset. And then step your feet hips width. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And a cleansing exhale through the mouth. Lift your right leg high. Keep the hips square. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. One more of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring knee to nose. And then step the foot in between the hands. Arms up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring hands to heart center and twist to your right. Bring left elbow to the outside of your knee. And keep pressing knee into elbow, elbow into knee, and gaze towards the back of your mat. Keep your chest open, right shoulders rolling back. Awesome. Slowly lower that back knee down. Stay in the twist. Beautiful. Untwist and then turn to your left. Left hand catches your left heel. Right arm reaches overhead. Keep your chest lifting up. Breath steady. Wonderful. And release. Bring the right hand to the inside of right foot. Lift your back knee, open out your foot. And then reach your left arm up for your extended side angle. Keep your chest open. And then bring left hand behind the back. And if it's available, the right hand comes under the leg. Hands draw together to find a bind. Take it to wherever is accessible. Keep rolling your shoulders back to broaden your chest. Then staying in the bind, gaze down for balance. Turn your back foot to face forwards. Lower the knee. Start to bow your head down so you're getting really low to the ground here. Staying in your lizard bind. Awesome. Release the bind, plant your hands so this right hand is staying on the outside of the leg. And tuck your toes, lift your back knee. Bend your arms like chaturanga and extend this right leg forwards. You're using your right arm as a ledge for the leg as you lift the leg. Shift your weight forwards, lift your back leg. Flying splits. Keep the breath steady. Hold it here. And then to come out, lower your back foot. Right leg sweeps all the way back up. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, open the hip. Exhale, lower your right foot down. Pedal out the legs. Find any movements here that help you to reset. And then we'll take a deep breath in together, followed by a long exhale out. One more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Look forwards. And on your inhale, lift your heels, shift your weight forwards. As you exhale, bend your knees and jump forwards. Forward fold. Bring your feet together. Then draw chin to chest. Just allow your torso to hang heavy here. So without forcing anything, just let gravity do the work. Wonderful. Edge your feet hips width. Then bend your left leg. Keep your left hand in front of the foot and reach your right arm up, twisting open. Bring your right arm round the back to the left side of your low back. Then reach your left arm under the inside of your left leg so the hands come together in a bind. If this is already quite challenging, stay here. If you want to go further and join me to Bird of Paradise, lift your left heel, shift your weight into your right foot, and then slowly pick up the left, coming into a standing balance. Keep your left leg bent whilst you find balance. Then when you're there, extend the leg. Keep the gaze focused on one spot, hold it steady. Wonderful. To come out, rebend the knee, slowly lower down and release. Come back through the twist. You could take ragdoll here to reset or simply just stay in a still position. And moving into the other side, bend your right knee and reach the left arm up, twist open. Then bring it left arm behind the back, right arm comes through the inside of the leg, and the hands clasp together. Again, there's no pressure to go all the way, stay here if you need to. If you're coming to Bird of Paradise, pick up your right heel, shift your weight into the left foot, and lift your right leg. Nice and slow on the way up so you can find balance. Then extend the leg to complete the posture. Steady your breath. It will help you find more steadiness in the pose. And to come out, rebend the knees, slowly lower down. Release the bind. Take 5 in any forward fold of your choice. If you want to go deeper, maybe reach for the backs of your ankles. Hug your legs in closer to you. Awesome. Walk your hands forward, step your feet back, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs here. The leg that stays straight, really press that heel into the mat and then alternate. So we're really looking to work into the hamstrings now. Wonderful. Step your feet together. And lift your left leg high, open out the hip. As you exhale, step left foot in between the hands. And open out your back foot. Keep both legs straight here. Then option to bring left hand to the inside of left leg or left foot, or to reach for your big toe as the right arm reaches up to find Utthita Trikonasana, your extended triangle pose. The focus here is to spiral the chest open. If the hamstrings are tight, find a little bend in your front knee. And keep your breath nice and steady. Keep spiraling the chest open. Good. Look down at your front foot for balance. Keep a hold of that big toe. So if you haven't got a hold yet, bend the knee so that you can hold the toe. Lower your right hand down. And then spin your back foot so the heel comes to the right side. Pick up this left leg coming into your extended side plank. So the leg is straight. Press the foot into your hand. Hold it here. Keep pushing the floor away, lifting your hips. Keep a hold of that foot and then bring it forwards. You can rebend the knee to come into your low lunge. So release the hold of the foot. Lower your back knee down, reach your arms up, opening the chest. Bring your hands together. Start to slow down your breath here in between these more challenging sequences. Always take time to come back to a more grounded state. Good. And lower your hands, edge your front foot forwards to extend the leg. Then flex the foot. Think of pulling your toes back towards your chest. And we're just holding this here. This can be quite challenging for the hamstrings. And if that's the case, find a little bend in the front knee. If you know that you're a little bit closer to the splits, tuck your back toe, lift the knee. Start to edge your back foot and the back leg down the mat. Stop at whatever point is challenging for you. So it may be here, or you may find that you can go all the way into the splits. Wherever you are, hold it here. Keep drawing the left hip back and the right hip forwards to keep the hips square. Keep the chest nice and open. Now press your hands into the mat. Start to edge that back knee a little closer. So you're lifting the hips. Edge that back knee as far forwards as you need to, so you come back to this half splits position. Then keeping the right hand on the mat, reach your left arm up, twist open to the left side. Start to shift more weight into your right hand as you pick up the left foot. Sweep the leg all the way back to find this modified side plank. Keep lifting the leg as high as the level of your hips. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg up, lower your left hand down, face forwards. Then press through your right foot, lift up for three-legged down dog. Opening your hip and then bend the knee. With your exhale, bring your left knee to the back of your left wrist. Lower the leg and then edge your back foot, back leg down the mat for pigeon pose. Instead of folding forwards, I want you to keep your chest up. Challenge yourself and see if you can take the hands away, because that's when the legs are really going to work, when you're not relying on the hands for balance. So press the front leg into the mat, back thigh down. And start to slow down your breath. Wonderful. Now sit over on your left side, swing the right leg all the way forwards and cross your right ankle over the left knee. Bring your left foot close to the backs of your hips, and then we'll twist to the right. Left arm hugs the right leg. Think of hugging the thigh in close to your belly, keeping your chest as open as you can. We're looking to create length in this twist. So on your inhale, lift from the crown of your head. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Wonderful. Stay in the twist. Keep this left elbow hooked over the outside of your right knee, and then place both hands down, shoulders width. Start to pick up your hips, lean your weight forwards, chaturanga the arms. So the arms become this ledge for balance, and pick up the feet, and the legs can stay bent, or you could extend the legs into your flying scissors. Hold it here. And then jump back to chaturanga or plank, wherever you land. It's okay if you flopped on the floor. I did too. It's all part of the fun. So from this lying down position, let's take a cobra. Inhale, chest lifts, shoulders roll back. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. And stepping your feet together. On an inhale, lift the right leg high, open out your hip. As you exhale, step the foot in between your hands, open out your back foot, setting up for triangle. So place the right hand wherever is available, or catch the big toe if you can. And prioritize spiraling the chest open. Gaze down for balance. Lower your left hand as you spin the back foot to move into this side plank. And holding onto your big toe, lift your right leg high. Extended side plank. Push the floor away. Keep your hips high. And then slowly step this right foot forwards. Place the foot, lower your back knee down. Reach your arms up, low lunge. Let your hips sink down. Open your chest. And steady your breaths. You come back to that grounded state. Good. Lower your hands down. Then edge your front foot forwards to straighten the leg. Flex the foot as you come into your half splits. And take the first few breaths here. So you're just easing your way into the splits. Steadying your breath. And just like before, you can stay here, or if you know you've got a little further to go, pick up your back knee, start to edge your back foot down the mat. Stopping whenever you feel that you've reached your end point. And then hold it here. Keep your chest open, breath steady. Wonderful. Then press your hands into the mat. Start to edge that back leg forwards to come back into your half splits. Keep the left hand on the mat as you reach your right arm up to twist open. And shift your weight to the left as you pick up this right foot and sweep the leg back into a modified side plank. You might be feeling a little shaky now. I know I am. That's okay. Stay with it. Keep that leg lifted. And then gaze down for balance. Lower that right hand. Press through your left foot as you lift up into three-legged down dog. Inhale, open your hip, bend the knee. As you exhale, bring the knee to the back of your right wrist. And settle in for pigeon pose. Just like before, instead of folding forwards and making it really passive, we want to focus on our active flexibility. So keep the chest lifted, keep the hands off the mat if you can, and really focus on pushing the floor away. And start to slow down the breath. So even though you're working, you can still find that balance between effort and ease. Wonderful. And sit over on your right side, swing the left leg all the way forwards, cross the ankle over your knee, and then bring your right foot to the back of your hips. We're twisting to the left this time, so right arm hugs your left leg in close to your belly. And prioritize length. So lift from the crown of your head. And with your exhale, turn to the left. Wonderful. Then setting up for that arm balance again. So keep your right elbow hooked on the outside of your left knee. Plant the hands down. Pick up your hips and shift your weight forwards. And see if you can pick up the feet. You have the option to stay here or option to extend the legs. Go wherever is accessible. And then let's jump back to plank or chaturanga, wherever you end up. And lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, come through to your cobra. Open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 5 steady breaths here, really pressing through the hands and the feet, lengthening the spine, relaxing chin to chest. Wonderful. And looking forwards, lift your heels. With an inhale, shift your weight forwards. As you exhale, bend your knees and then jump your feet to the outsides of your hands. Coming into Malasana. So bend the knees, sink your hips down. Then you can either use your hands as stabilizers or bring hands into prayer. Gently press against the insides of your thighs with your elbows. And keep your chest nice and open. Lower your hands and then straighten your legs to come into a wide forward fold. And you can either reach the hands through the legs and start to lower the head, or you could reach to take a hold of the backs of the ankles and then draw yourself in a little deeper into the fold. If headstand is within your practice, you have the option to come into either a tripod or supported from this position. So take your time as you shift your weight forwards into your head and your hands, and then lift the legs. Find whichever variation of headstand works for you for the next 5 breaths. And then when you're ready, slowly lower the legs back down. Come back through to your fold. Just taking a few breaths here. And then plant the hands, step the feet back into downward facing dog. From downward facing, cross your left leg over your right. Then bend your right leg, lower both knees down to the mat. So you're in this cross-legged tabletop. Open the feet to the edges of your mat and then sit back in the space between your legs. You have a few options here. You can either just hold onto your ankles or rest the hands on the knees, or you could come into the bind, bringing the left arm around the back and the right arm overhead. You can either hold your clothing here or bring the hands together. And start to close down the eyes here. So we're really using this posture to shift our energy into a more restorative state. So this is really where the practice starts to slow down now. Release your hands. Plant them in front of you. Come back to this tabletop. Bring your feet together and then press back up into a downward dog and reset your feet hips width. And then crossing right leg over the top of the left. Bend the left knee, come down into tabletop. Open the feet wide and sit back between your legs. Then again, rest the hands, whatever works for you. If the bind doesn't feel like a place you want to go to. Or join me, right arm coming around the back, left arm coming up and over, hands clasped together or reach for your clothing. And start to close the eyes. Really tune into that stillness. Wonderful. Release the hands. This time, place your hands behind you. Uncross the legs. Keep your knees bent and just set your feet a little bit wider than hips width. And start to knock your knees side to side, like windscreen wipers. As you do this, you can turn the chest a little bit. Start to work into a twist. And the next time the knees go right, turn your body to the right. Place your hands behind you. And you can either stay up on tented fingers or come down to your forearms. Let your head hang heavy. And then invite yourself to relax, to soften into the support of your mat. Slowly come back up. And then the knees will go to the left. We'll twist left. And then you can stay up on the hands or come down to your forearms. Wonderful. Come all the way back up. Turn to face forwards. And then bring your feet together. Let your knees open wide. And you can either have your feet really close to your hips or have them a little further away so the legs create more of a diamond shape. And then reach to catch hold of your feet. Just let your spine round here as you gently round forwards. So there's no need to force yourself in deeper. That's not the aim of this pose. The aim of this pose is to bring the spine into flexion, into a gentle release after those twists. Sit yourself back up, then you can close the legs together and come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, hug your knees into your chest. You can take a gentle rock side to side, massage the back. Then keeping your left knee hugged into your chest, extend your right leg down to the mat. Draw the knee across the body to the right side of the mat. And then reach your left arm out to the left side, coming into your supine spinal twist. If you'd like to go deeper here, you could extend your left leg and hold anywhere along the leg or maybe even the foot. Slowly release the hold of your left leg as you untwist. Then extend your left leg down as you bring your right knee into your chest. Then bringing the knee across the body to the left side. Right arm reaches out to right side. And after a few breaths, if you feel you could go further, extend your right leg and take a hold of anywhere along the leg or catch the foot if it's there. And slowly releasing the right leg, untwist. And relax your arms by your side. Separate the legs to the edges of your mat. As As you spread your body out, start to settle into the support of your ground. Settle in for Savasana, final posture. Deepen your breath. And start to move your fingers and toes. Keeping your eyes closed, hug your knees into your chest and roll onto one side. Then meet me back in a comfortable seat with the eyes remaining closed. Then align the crown of your head over your tailbone to sit up tall. Relax the muscles in your face. And take a deep breath in, soak in the effects of the practice. And an audible breath out. Bring hands into Proud Heart Center and bow your head. Thanking yourself for the time that you've spent showing up, putting the work in. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for class. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing for more classes like it. I hope to practice again with you soon.